Hi everyone! Good day! Good day to you. Today I'm going to be sharing another recipe, another simple do-it-yourself recipe that you can use to to take another step closer towards making your household a little more non-toxic and more chemical free. Alright, so I'm gonna share with you a recipe for like an antibacterial hand soap. So I particularly like using my Thieves Essential Oil for that. And before there was a local office here in the Philippines, I used to buy, and sometimes I still do buy, the Thieves hand soap already made because it's easier. I don't need to make it myself. And moms with little ones, I'm sure, can relate. And this one already goes a long way. So I can already make 3 bottles from the contents of this particular 8-ounce hand soap. So I split it into thirds. I keep the rest. Keep a third here. Add distilled water. Just cover it and shake it, and it's good to go. Or what I do oftentimes, although it's a bit much on the shipping fee, but it's really more economic to buy them in the 1-liter bottles. It's about 32 fluid ounces. Yeah, so you can imagine how far you can stretch it out for your hand soap needs. Alright, but since I'm already out of both, at least the ready-made ones, I'm going to be sharing with you how easy it is anyway. How it's not that hard to make your own as well. Okay, so I already talked about, how dangerous some over-the-counter antibacterial soaps are. And if you haven't seen it, go check out my video on ingredients, the ingredients review part 1 and ingredients review part 2, and scroll over the part where I talk about triclosan. Okay? So anyway, what you're gonna need is a foaming pump spray bottle. Foaming pump bottle. You don't have, if you have this, then it's better you don't have to buy. You can just recycle, or you can readily buy these kinds of containers online and in normal bottle stores. Make sure it's a foaming one because it's more fun to wash with foam. Anyway, so again, need this. And what else do you need? You need some, again, in this, because I prefer the extra, cleaning power. I use my Thieves Essential Oil. And I know some other brands have counterparts. It's just that this is what I use and prefer. You need about 10 to 15 drops of the Thieves Essential Oil. Then you need Castile soap. If you're not familiar what Castile soap is, it's basically gonna be your soap base. This is readily available online. You can try Shopee. I get it from Casa de Lorenzo, only because I've been to their office, and I think it's, the soaps that they have are really good. And this particular one, they have different kinds. They have moisturizing, they have Manila Castile, this one is the cleansing Castile soap. So it's particular, whatever brand you choose, just make sure you review the ingredients and make sure that you know what they're made with. This particular one is made with water, olive oil, coconut oil, and palm oil. So you need about, in terms of how much Castile soap you need, you will have to base that on how sensitive your skin is. So like, I have particularly sensitive skin, so it gets easily dry. And Castile soap is very drying. So if you can get your hands on the moisturizing one, again, I prefer the unscented one because I'm very picky when it comes to using essential oils. I want to make sure that I'm using the best kind, and hence going through the going with the unscented variation. So you have to use, for this particular container, you can use about 2 to 4 tablespoons of Castile soap. And again, that's up to you whether, you know, how much of it you want to use. It's not really, of course, the more Castile soap you use, the more sudsy it's gonna be, but it's not really, the bubbles don't clean your hands. It's more of the traction, the action that you use when you scrub your hands, when you're rinsing it, when you're washing it with your particular soap, is the one that makes all the germs or the dirt go away, and not really the suds. Okay? Especially for the commercial ones, the suds are made using chemicals. So anyway, tablespoon. It's not that, well, it's not that hard to make because I'm making it from my bed. Okay, so I'm for this particular mix, since I use this, my husband uses this soap, and even my toddler uses it. So I only will use, I will only use about 3 tablespoons. About 2.5. Yeah. Okay. There's no, there, you're fine. And then you add your 10 to 15 drops of Thieves essential oil. So it's about 12 drops. I like estimating things. Because I'm a mom, and I'm a mom of a toddler with no like yayas or like immediate help. I like doing things on the fly and not being restricted to doing things just one way. So anyway, so you have this, you have your Castile soap, you have your Thieves hand soap, and then the next thing that you're gonna need, this would actually work as it is, and you can just add distilled water to it. Distilled water because tap water has some impurities, and of course you want to keep your hand soap really nice and clean. But one thing, if you don't have distilled water, if you don't have access to distilled water, you can use purified water. You can boil water and then just let it dry and then add it in, and make sure you leave space for the foaming thing to come in. So just put it in. But another option that you can do, since Castile soap is very drying, you can either add some lavender essential oil, just to add extra, love for your hands. This is amazing for the skin. Or you can add some aloe vera gel. You can get this in health food stores. You can find it in Shopee. Just make sure you get a good kind. Or vitamin E oil. Although vitamin E oil is a little pricey, but that's what I have so far. That's what I have right now. Basically just so you can provide extra moisture for your hands. Okay, so in terms of how much you should put, you can just add about 1 to 2 teaspoons of it. So there, that's what I'm gonna do. So I have it in a container, have it in a dropper thing. So just add about, I am gonna add about a teaspoon of it. And then you can go add your, use purified water. You can go add your purified water. Okay. Just leave some room for the, don't forget to leave some room for the pipe thing so it does not overflow. In mine already, mine overflowed a bit. That's fine. It's just soap and water. You just sort of like shake it and shake it. If you're a bit more OC and you have more time, like you can mix all of this in a glass bowl and whisk it. But either way works fine. So anyway, comes up like this. See? And you can just, rub your hands and wash it off. Alright? So hope that helped, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!